Hello YouTube, Camodo Gaming here, bringing you guys another episode of City Skylines, and today we are back in Burgerville. Now, if you missed the last episode, I'm going to flash it up in the top right corner. We actually started on our little downtown district, and I took a lot of the comments that you guys had left on the video, and there was actually some really good suggestions for it, and we're going to be doing some of that here today. Probably the first suggestion, and some people were concerned with the traffic and how it was going to start to back up. So we have gone back in and upgraded some of the roads. Our little main street here is now a 6-lane street all the way around. So I feel like that's going to be pretty good. Now, what we need to do this episode, we've got several things we have to look at here. First being, I know we're going to get a bump in residential demand here very soon, and I would like to start my high density residential. And what I'm thinking, I always talked about maybe this town or this downtown area going straight back, but I actually think I'm going to make an L shape here with it, and we'll potentially do something in the bottom right corner. I'm not really sure what that's going to be yet, but I do still want to have this distinct separation in between districts. Now, once we unlock more of the map, we're going to tend to probably spread stuff out a lot more, but we're kind of dealing with what we have right now. So what we have, we're working towards the big city upgrade. That's 17,000 population. We need this water treatment plant because I do want to clean up the old, we're going to call this Poo Lake over here. We need to clean this up. So let's go ahead. We've got commercial demand. And I'm assuming is that, I wonder if we can just add some offices. Last episode, we actually did add the college. So I think our education system is actually going to be a lot better. And we should be able to start getting those, I would say, higher paying jobs. So we're going to add 2 big streets here and here. And I think we're going to keep this center lane open on the downtown district because I actually like the way that looks. Now, as far as splitting this, or do we want to do cross streets this way? Or maybe we'll do cross streets. It kind of bugs me that's a little off center there. You know what? I got a better idea. Let's go and delete this real quick. I get in that mode where I start to think of things, and I'm like, all right, wait, no, we want to go do this now. Or we start changing our mind. I need to actually connect these streets here. And then we're going to do one more cross street, I would say about right here. Now, one thing I do need to get in, I've been talking about the trams quite a bit, which we're not to that point yet. But I do think we're to the point where we can get a subway system in, and we'll run it out to the neighborhoods and run it up and down the downtown district here. Do we have water? No, we do not. Let's go ahead and get the water in. We're going to try to pretty much rapidly expand this episode. So we've got several other things. Let's go ahead. We've got a neighborhood over here that we can zone in. So we'll zone that. I've got this section down here. And we're going to zone those. And we're getting a boost in residential. I'm not quite ready for the high density yet, but it will come here very soon. Do we have water? Okay, I'm seeing some... What's up with the rolling blackouts here, people? Let's go and check our electricity. You know, we've got plenty of availability. I actually added on to the wind farm in between episodes, but I don't think this is quite getting it done. I really would love to have that solar... Is that when did I get the solar plant? It's 22,000. I'd love to have that right now. For a temporary fix, we're going to go with the coal plant. I could just add, I don't know if we're not getting enough wind. I might need to reposition some of those. We're going to go ahead and add one of these over here and let that develop. That should hopefully fix our power problems. Why is it still appearing? Maybe it just hasn't disappeared yet. I mean, everybody's in the grid here. There it goes. That's concerning, but I have some ideas. Once we go solar, we'll be plenty fine. Now, you do see that there's a lot of workers needed over here, and that's kind of a good sign. I guess we could add another neighborhood somewheres and maybe make it... I don't know how to always say it. You want to say, well, it's going to be a neighborhood where people are not going to be quite as smart. They're going to tend to go work at the factory jobs. Which that's just the way it works in City Skylines, but I don't know if we're going to do anything with that, to be honest with you. We're going to leave that alone. We're going to try not to focus on that this episode. So, next focus. So let's go ahead and... I got an idea for a neighborhood, or really for a high density part. We're going to run out like so. Let's run out to... to there. And let's go ahead and run this one over here. Now, I've always like pictured living in the city, which I don't want to do it, but I always pictured living in like a nice apartment complex, something really big, and having just a long park in front of you. So that's what I'm gonna do here. And I don't wonder if that's too big. Did that come out? Oh, that did come out wonky, didn't it? Oh boy, gotta get those angles right. Let's go ahead, overshoot it, and then we'll cross over. Okay, so we'll do that. What's going to be good about this area here is the whole fact that they're going to be right next to, hopefully, their job, so the commute won't be very far. We're going to add a secondary street here, and we're going to add another one, I think there. No, that doesn't get it done. Why can I not add the street right? It's going to overlap. Did it overlap over here? I feel like it didn't. Let's try this again. There we go. I'm gonna count the squares. We actually might be even there. Let me check. Alright, so we've gotten that fixed. We're not gonna let people move in quite yet. We're actually gonna work on some park areas. And I pictured something like a botanical garden working really nice over here. And of course, it doesn't fit quite in the middle. It's gonna be offset by one block here. So we're gonna place that. Let's go ahead and run our water lines down to this section here. Now, I am not going to connect the neighborhood down here. The big neighborhood that we have over here, it will not run over into this section because I don't want a bunch of traffic being diverted through the neighborhoods, because the neighborhood traffic's actually not that bad right now. It's really flowing quite nice, and I think that's because we've separated our districts the way we have. So, we've got that. I think we're going to add another big park. What's the biggest park that we have here? I want something massive. Park with trees. No, there's a bigger park here somewhere. Let me find it real quick, because I'd like to add it. Okay, so we're gonna add a park right on this street here. I know it's gonna look odd at first, but we are gonna go ahead and decorate all up and down here with trees and some paths. So it's gonna be actually a really, really nice sized park. We're gonna go and add a dog park section over here. So that's good. So people are going to want to move in over there. Do we need to add some high density commercial? I'm a little worried about adding more of that. Maybe we can. Maybe we're going to extend these streets out real quick. I see the demand, and I feel like these offices aren't developing as fast as I would like them to. So let's go ahead and add these avenues down this way. And by the way, I believe this street needs an upgrade. Let's see. Yeah, this needs to be upgraded here behind the tax office. There we go. Alright, so we've got that. Let's go ahead, stick some more high density commercial. We'll stick it right in here. That should work. And let's make sure the office zones, they can build on either side. Let's do that. Let's add that there. And we're gonna make this, you know what, we're gonna make this last couple squares high density commercial. So we have a nice little surrounding area and a variety of buildings between offices and high-density commercial. Now, I am noticing we got some bodies piling up, and we're going to be getting the crematorium soon. I'm going to be doing something probably over here to the side, which, by the way, I'd like to run. I was thinking about these railroad tracks the other day, and speaking of the crematorium, it's going to go over here, but the railroad tracks, they're in the way. At least through here. I think I'm going to divert this thing underground and then maybe let it pop back up right in this area and then head back underground once it goes under the highways into the cargo depot. I think we're going to do that because we're going to need this area eventually, and I'm just tired of, I mean, it looks terrible right now as far as the way the tracks look, and I keep moving them back to make them avoid downtown. And I feel like going underground is going to be the next probably good solution. Let's go ahead and wait for that little upgrade first before we do that, though. Let's go ahead and get another, let's see, oh, downtown district. Oh, it actually isn't all together here. This needs to, let's fix this area here. Sometimes you have to pay attention to your districts there. We're going to do that. We're going to make a new district here, and this is going to be all the high-density residential. We'll set the policies for this one. Dell Hills. That is a name. I need to really start taking the names that you guys give me because your names, for the most part, are a lot better than what you get in some of these little automated name systems. Or some of them aren't that bad, The stuff like Dale Hills doesn't sound good. I actually like the Wood Square, even though it's not a square. And Beechwood Heights really just needs to be a industrial way or something. Okay, so while we're working on infrastructure here, there's our big city, and there's our crematorium. We're about to put that in. That's good to have. Plus, we unlocked some more land. We're going to buy some more land here, too. But what I want to do first, we have a very busy downtown area, and it's going to be near high-rises. We're going to have a high residential on this side. What we need to go ahead and upgrade our health, fire department, and police department. So I think these are going to go on the corners here. A lot of people like when we stick these things together. I'm not quite as picky when it comes to that. I like them to be maybe on the same block or right in the same area. So now we have a new fire station and police station here. And I'm going to go ahead and get a new, actually I can't afford the medical center or the hospital yet. That's going to be next on the list. Let's go ahead and, do we want to try to tackle this next? I think we do. I need to get this railroad tracks. These gotta go. We need to get our subway in too, by the way. Let's go ahead from here. Let's go all the way. Oh, there goes the train. And we're gonna break this all up. And we're gonna go all the way to about here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start from here. Are we on the straight tool? Yes, we are. Let's go underground. Let's go ahead and just run this thing over here. Where is the connection at? Why is it not? Okay, so it's right there. So we're gonna do that, and let's go ahead and let it go above ground. Actually, it's gonna make that turn below ground too. It's a really, really big train tunnel, but it's necessary. So let's go out there. Let's go forward just a ways. Not enough money. This is what I was a little afraid of. We're going to run out of money here. Do we have an option for another loan? Oh, yes. All right, let's take these loans out. We'll be fine. Okay, so let's do that. Let's continue to run this thing. Let's run it till about right there. And then we should be able to turn back this way. Now, what I'm going to need to do here, this is going to need to go back even further because it's going to need to have some room to come up. So this might not even be final. It might get adjusted a little bit more, but like that. I don't like how it dug into the ground there, but that is far away from the downtown district. So got that out of the way. Now what we're going to do here, we're probably going to do it from this intersection. Let's do it from over here. It's going to be a small out of the way road here. I'm going to do this. Do I want to run it up and over, or can I go below this? Can we go below this? Yeah, let's make a little tunnel here. And this tunnel is going to pop... Oh, that is way too steep. Can we make it pop up here? Okay. And this is not going to be in downtown. Downtown's going to scoop by this. What I'm doing over here, we need an area, since most of our cemeteries and stuff like that are kind of they're out of the way. I need something that's a little bit more quick access, so we're gonna build a crematorium out here. Let's go ahead and connect some sort of electricity to it. I did this in my last city. Is that gonna be good enough? Can I get power? If I do it like this, will that actually connect? It always bugs me where that power line actually is. Like, it's going to want me to go across the street right there, and that actually takes up a little bit of office space. That bugs me a bit, but anyways, we're going to get this thing running, and we're going to worry about trash, because trash is going to start piling up, especially when we start really expanding here. So we're going to do a recycling center. So the noise pollution, everything is out of the way here. It's a recycling center. There's no pollution. The only pollution you're getting is from the crematorium, and I don't know if that counts as pollution or not. Either way, they're going to start getting some garbage trucks and hearses out into the city. You can see them coming under the tunnel right here, which I actually think that it looks kind of nice with the train tunnel going under. It goes under that, it comes out onto the street here, and really the only things that are going to be using this road are service vehicles. Okay, so I think we're ready to go ahead and buy another piece of land, and this has been a big debate in my head. Where do we want to build next? Like, I want to expand out this way because this area is going to be amazing once we get down to it. I picture it being some sort of major tourism area. Plus, I noticed where these highways end up, we might have a major bridge crossing over here once we get to it. So, I can either go this, I think we're gonna need to go this way where the highway is. Let's go ahead and purchase that real quick. Let's look, let's see. Oh yeah, we've got a lot more beachfront here, which I don't know. I think about where this neighborhood extends out here to this street right in here. I believe that's where we're gonna stop with it. And we might curve it a little bit along the shoreline, but this is gonna eventually need to slow down. Speaking of neighborhoods, we're expanding a lot here. Are we keeping up education-wise? Elementary schools are lacking, high school is on edge, university are plentiful as far as the availability. Now, let's check budgets first. Budgets on education are maxed, so we have to build some schools here. We'll start off with another elementary. Actually, what are these over here? These look new. Creative arts. I don't know if these are... They're alternative schools, and I don't know if they're really necessary. We might build some of those at some point, but let's get another elementary school in. Okay, so it appears that we have 3 of these. I didn't realize we already had 3 of these things in. Let's get one a little closer to where the high-density residential is going to be. Which I normally like to decorate these. I would feel kind of weird sticking one of these. What if we just stuck it on the corner here? No, I want to keep that open. What if we stuck it over here? Would that be weird? Maybe it's a little bit weird. What if we do that and stick a high school right next to it? Maybe we'll decorate right around that. Find that a little odd. You're hearing all the dings, and here comes the rain. Camodoville and rain go hand in hand, and there's our residential demand. Okay, here we go. This is our expansion point. Let's go high density residential here, and let's watch what happens. Let's watch how quickly this happens. See what types of buildings get into. I'm kind of intrigued. Is that somebody sunbathing? Or it's just like a little patio thing. And look at that. It's like it's doing the wave. It's just carrying on. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so that's taking care of that. We're really gonna need to decorate this middle part. I'm trying to picture, maybe we'll stick even more parks in here. Well, while we have the money, I guess it's time to go ahead and install that hospital. Where do I want to stick it? Boy, it's a big building. We're gonna stick it, if I can center it right there. The streets, once they pull out, those streets should go on either side of it. Does it have water? Yes, it does. So that works. So now we've taken care of a couple major things here. The next thing is transportation. We've got a bus line that goes through the city, which it needs to actually, we need to start another line. Let's go ahead and do the taxi depot. The taxi depot doesn't really seem to do much, but it's gonna be there. It will serve somebody somewheres. So we'll go ahead and stick some taxi stops. We'll put these on the outer edge of the city here. A little bit of noise pollution, not too bad. Let's do one there, and we'll put one. I don't know if we need to stick one out here or not. I guess maybe sticking one by the school is a good idea. So we'll stick one there, and then I got another school right in here. Can I fit one on the corner there? There we go. So that is option number 1 for transportation. Of course, we do have the bus service that's running through. What's going on here? Is it lack of worker or not enough customers? That's strange. You figure with our big boost in residential here, we'd have more buyers. Maybe they're going to the high-end stores. I don't know. This is low-density commercial down here. Maybe we might transfer that over. I don't know. I feel like there's always a need for some sort of low density. So, anyways, back to transportation here. We need a subway system, or a metro system. We're gonna stick that right there. So we're gonna stick one there. There's gonna be a stop over. Actually, I need to watch where the streets are gonna. Actually, it probably needs to be over here. We'll do one on the other side over here. We're gonna send one out. This might actually help the worker issue out here too. One stop over here, and then I don't want to stick these right in the neighborhood, so we'll stick it on like the outer portion there, and maybe we'll make it stop over. I don't like doing that. Maybe over here. So let's go ahead and connect our tunnels. This is gonna be kind of pricey. Let's see, this tunnel, let's make it follow along the street here. There and there. Oh, distance too short, okay. Do I need to swing out with this tunnel? Can I not? Can we connect it like that? There we go. So there's that. Tunnel's gonna connect into here. Next one's gonna spit out, head over under the highway, and it's gonna go into here. Circle around over to here. Not enough money. Yep, these things are expensive. And I'm already like installing one that's gonna cover the city. We're making a massive amount of money though, so we're gonna keep time accelerated here. And we'll see. We just gotta make that money real quick. That way we can try to connect this thing. Alright, there's the last connection. So you can see our subway line is installed. We can always add more stops, but we're getting people around the city. Alright, we need to do some... We're still lacking in jobs. We need to actually... we need more residential zones. Let's cut some highway back real quick, because this is eventually gonna hook in, I believe, over here. So we can cut this back quite far and just get it out of our way for the time being. Alright, so Dale Hills, this is gonna be the major park area, so I can't add any more there. But I guess... And let's see if this is how I want to do this. We can add another, basically a block here. Have this run all the way to here. Let's get our major 6-lane road to connect into here. Okay. And then we're gonna open up another row, I think. Actually, let's go ahead and add the single, it's like the trees right through here. Did we connect out? Oh, of course you wouldn't have connected right there. Okay. Let's go ahead and connect this. Run water. Electricity's got to be a thing soon because this expansion has been pretty massive. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and add another section of high-density residential, and they are already building there. And we'll probably crowd this area in a little bit more. I wanted to keep this morely separated, and then we'll fix that. Okay, there's Grand City, and there's the solar power plant. So next time we run into power issues, which will be probably a little bit, we'll go ahead and install one of those, and then we'll eventually transfer over completely off of the whole dirty energy. One thing that I think we can take care of now, and I'm actually kind of excited about this. I need to see how this works. Now, this is a new item here, the floating garbage collector, which is, it lessens the water pollution. Now, it used to be you would build the water treatment plants, and once you remove the sewage drains up here, it would slowly convert over. Now, I don't know if they've eliminated that or how this works now, but let's go ahead. Let's conk 2 of these out real quick. And we're going to replace the water treatments. We're going to keep them a little bit away from the city here. We're going to go maybe here and here. Let's get 2 of these installed. Connect them in. They're going to need electricity here. We're going to run off this line and run up the highway like so. So we'll do that. Now let's keep up with this. We don't want to get overwhelmed. So let's go ahead and add another one here. Connect it in, and we can delete another couple of these. Let's see if this evens itself out. It should. So there's that. There we go. Actually, let's get rid of this power line there. That already looks better. It looks better having those on that side compared to having it pump out right here on the corner. So that... See, I don't know if this is going to clean it up now. This used to work fairly quick. I kind of want to throw one of those trash things in here just to see what happens. Do these need to be... Let's just stick one right here. I've never seen one of these work. That is something. It's actually... it's floating. So, we're going to let that do its thing. I don't know if that was a waste of money or really what it was. I just want to see it work. So, we'll just stick that out there. Hopefully it starts doing its thing, and we clean up this lake. That way it looks nice right beside the downtown district. And are we seeing our power issues yet? These rolling blackouts have been kind of weird. And I'm assuming it's because of the solar farms not picking up. We're reading like a false... I don't know, I've never read it like this. I figured this would actually go down. It's like it's reading like we have enough electricity available, but then it throttles it almost, because obviously some people are not happy here on this end. How much is that solar farm? 80,000? Huh. Let's go loan. Oh, that was a 200,000. Oh, that was a big loan. Probably pay attention next time I take something like that. Let's go ahead. We're going to install a solar farm over here. And I want it to go right here by all of the solar or the wind turbines. So There's that. That should eliminate power issues. There it goes. Yeah, it's got to have something to do with that wind farm and how much it's producing at the moment. That's strange. Anyways, we've got that going. Let's go ahead. How do we want to continue our downtown district here? We're getting a lot done here today. At least it feels like it. I don't want this to all be an L shape. Like, I do want to eventually head this in a direction and make it not gridded. I think what we should do here is go ahead and complete this square here. And let's make sure this has got water in it. Let's go there and there. And then we can start planning. This might be where I use some of your guys' suggestions as far as where we should start heading city-wise. Let's go ahead and eliminate some cross streets here. Do we want to keep it the smaller? I like these smaller streets in between. Let's do one there, do one there. And then we'll do a cross street. Let's run the cross street here. So we got a new section open. Let's go ahead and open up some more office jobs around the hospital here. And we'll go ahead and highlight that one too. There we go. So we'll see what starts to pop up here. My hope is that once, which I think we have it in order now, our education system catches up, we'll continue to expand office-wise. So yeah, this is not bad. I feel like we've actually accomplished a lot here. I'm kind of going over everything. Yeah, this is a busy street here, but ever since we opened up the 6 lanes, I think this is in quite a bit better shape. Even though all the horrible sounds of all the ambulances and police cars. So we've got that. Everything looks pretty good over here. This is a fairly busy intersection, and this leads out to the neighborhood. You know, I'm not really sure. And what I thought about doing, you see these empty areas in between the districts? What I thought about doing is getting that tree tool and just filling it in and making it really dense. Because I think that would look good, because you have the major city and the downtown districts, and you have some thick, almost like forest-like areas in between, and then it runs over into the neighborhoods, which to me, in my head, the way I'm picturing it, it looks good. So we're probably going to do that. Probably I'll do that off camera, to be honest with you. I don't think you guys want to see me just sit there and spread trees around. That would be kind of boring. Alright, so going through unique buildings, I feel like it's time to kind of place some of these. There's a fountain here that's extremely expensive that I really want to place, but I don't know if it's quite time for that. But there's also this friendly neighborhood park, which I think is going to look good on this side of the big park here. I think it's probably time, and we're going to keep this really dense. I'm going to actually fill in some trees over here. I think it's time we go ahead and fill this thing out just a bit more here. So what we're going to do, let's go ahead. These all look like normal paths here. So we're going to run it from here. And we're going to curve it through. You're going to run all the way down to here. We'll run it into, what, right... Actually, I need to find a way to run this into this other park here. Let's run it like, I think that connects. There we go. So we'll run that. That's kind of a straight path. Doesn't look that great, but once you start to go in here, and we'll branch paths off of it. We'll run, say, like one here. And then we'll run one maybe from here to here. There we go. Here to here to the corner. Actually, why did that delete that? Okay, let's connect these two real quick. Let's connect these two, and then we'll run a sideways path into the park itself. So we have something like that. So we'll run that. Let's run a cross path here. Let's run a path from this side of the park over into... What was it, here? Can I do it from there? Why won't it let me do it from there? I can see the circle where it wants me to connect. Let's try from here to here. There we go. So we've got some paths through here now. Let's go ahead and make one more connection between these two. What we're going to do, let's go ahead and grab some trees. These trees look a little bit different. Okay, so they're these. So we're going to fill in all these trees through here. Gonna make this look nice and dense. Put some more here, a couple more on this outside area, here, here, and here. This looks nice. I like this a lot, actually. There we go, a couple more. Let's put one on the corner there. Let's put a couple around the botanical garden here, here, and here. There we go. That's pretty. That's gonna look a lot better, especially once we clear out this area for more stuff. They keep having, I can see the office demands kind of slow down a little bit. They keep wanting the commercial, but the commercial to me, they need customers still, so I don't feel like expanding that's very smart at the moment. So I don't really, yeah, I just don't want to do that. What I would like to do, I'd like to eventually get like a city hall and stuff in here, but I don't know, is that unlocked yet? Oh, it's one of these. Yeah, like the courthouse and all of that is still locked at the moment, which I'd like to unlock those. We got some other stuff that we need to eventually stick in here, like the expo center, stuff like that would be nice. I think we can go ahead and finish this off. We need some like more plazas and stuff through here. So maybe we should stick some of those. We'll stick one down on this corner here. That should help that little section. It amazes me that these people still want parks up here. Is there any other little small thing? I don't think there's any little small parks we can stick. Let's stick a bounce house in here. What the heck? Let's just go ahead and do that. So there we go. That should make all these people happy. This area looks really nice to me. Just having this nice area through here. People are walking on the paths through the park. You can pass by all the nice, probably condominiums, apartments, anything up here, you name it. And then we can head right into the downtown district to your office jobs, your high-density commercial jobs, maybe medical jobs, all that. Very, very nice. So yeah, that's probably where we're going to probably end this episode here. You can see our expansion that we've done this episode. Added some more residential, did a lot of infrastructure things. This doesn't appear to be really... I don't know if this is really working or not. This might take a little bit of time. Maybe it is. You know, it looks like potentially right through here it's a little faded. Or maybe my eyes are just seeing things like right through this area. It might just take time to clean this up, but we'll get that going. I think the last thing I want to do here, I saw a little bit of water need. So we're going to add one more pumping station. Can I add it on the corner? I'll probably have to add it right here. We'll eventually move these two away, but we'll need to get some land further down. But yeah, ultimately happy we've improved our education system, got downtown rolling even more. We're up to a population of 25,000. And when you see a city this size, you think 25,000 is like, this looks like a little bit more than 25,000, but it's just kind of the way City Skylines works with the counting of people. But anyways, folks, if you'd like to like and subscribe, everything helps my channel. If you have any ideas for the City Skylines series, comment below. Let me know what you think. I want to thank you guys for all the love and support on this series. Don't forget to check out past episodes if you missed those. And we will see you guys next time in Burgerville. Thank you.